I spent 300 days on the hardest asteroid and oxygen not included. Can I survive 300 days expanding our steam box, find a volcano and make a petroleum boiler? I'm playing on the Oassise asteroid on the default difficulty. Welcome back to 200 days here in oxygen not included. Now that I log on, now I know why there's no vacuum. Because this cloud of chlorine did not appear. Maybe it's fixed when it reloaded. But well, now I have to clean all of this up. And we're also done with all the temp shift plates. What I think I'll do is I will have extend the steam room, put down another thermal aqua tuner here, and try to keep this full box here, power box, above maybe 50 Celsius, because that's where the slicksters will be at. Nolt also has maxed out critter ranching. Let's get all this trash out of here, please. No, it's finally becoming a vacuum in here. We're almost done cleaning the area out. Oh, finally, look at that vacuum expanding. There we go, full out vacuum. Now we can deconstruct everything. Now what I want to do is get an airlock here, and then I will get a switch just like this, and I will slowly fill up this whole room. Get a few more temp shift plates. One thing I would also like to do is construct manual generators here, because when dupes exercise here, they will get their athletics up. For example, Nolt here, she just joined and she is really slow because she only has 4 athletics compared to 16 on the Merchones. So if we can get some idle pawns to do that, then they can level up much faster. We have some petroleum here. Oh, we deconstructed all of this. Here we go. So I made a little plan here. It's the same contraption used to cool down the liquid for this system. I'll need to cool down the power structures, as I said. So work on all of this. Well then, the base is looking really good now. We're our power contraption. Back at home, we're just relaxing. What I will simply do is deconstruct some of this and then slowly try to heat up this area. So time to open this slowly. Looks like we're fine. But yeah, it's heating up these temp shift plates as it goes. Looks like we're fine for now. This is working wonderfully. Look at this steam. Even after quite some time, still a vacuum. It cannot pass because it's condensing. But the temp shift plates are heating up quite nicely. Looks like we can just deconstruct this. I think we don't need to close this down. Yeah, look at this sauna spanning across all of the 7 steam turbines. Well then, now for the next step. Maybe clean this up some more. So what I'm going to do here, I have Nolt access to this, and I will have her very high priority on operate that, I think. So now she should come in here. Yeah, Nolt, number 2, number 1, there we go. So she will work like this, and as you can see, this will get trained up quite a lot. So that is her task for now. Just train that up, Nolt. Looks like everything has gone up. Well then, time to place everything down. So I'm going to have slickster farms first of all. So we'll start off with 1 stable for these slicksters. Should be good enough. I think I have some right here. So all the oil will probably come down here, and then the rest will of course be the polluted water. I will need a bunch of petroleum generators and natural gas generators. Hook that up to the automation, and this should work now. I will have to output the carbon dioxide from the natural gas generator. One thing I could do is simply get this. I will get a bottle emptier, and yeah, I just have a droplet of oil, and hopefully it should be able to pump out the carbon dioxide even if it's over pressurized. Well then, these are the construction projects. So to cool down this area, I have a lot of aluminum here ready to go. Just have it go through like this for now. There we go, should be sufficient. I need some polluted water. For now, I can stick in my my coal generators right here. All of this construction, that's a lot. Oh my goodness, look at Stinky here, but he cannot do building errands. Here we go, carbon dioxide. Well, then no longer a vacuum. Sticker bombs here are cooling down the area. So I have a few more metal refineries I'm going to construct and then refine. Well then, I have also got the pumps down. This is crude oil from the slickster is going to go through here, and then we have polluted water. I will also free up some space here so I can make sculptures. I need a lot of them. And I've also queued up huge orders here. I want to mine to get some more clay and water. Well, and I think we can soon fire this thing up. Let's see here, Wolf Golem making masterpieces. Liam here could be a good pilot in the future. Welcome, Link's lover. For now, I will have you also do this. I will have you go into rocket navigation. I'm also going to make some mini gas pumps because some of this polluted water will rise to the top. Yes, make a few of those, make a filter maybe. Look at this, Sparkle Speaker on silver. She is very happy. 32 athletics is insane. Look how fast she is on normal speed. And Link's lover and Nolt are just, well, relaxing. Well then, we are done also pumping in the polluted water here, so everything is set up. Now let's do this. Hook this in, and then natural gas over here, and now we should see some progress. This is the moment where well, petroleum generators and natural gas generators go on. Let's see here. There we go. And now we got polluted water. I'd also like to queue up some more stuff. I need more lime. And to prevent the plastic from melting, it melts at 159. I just pump it in here and leave it outside. We should have enough water right here. Now we'll need to start cooling this thing down. Let's see here. Is this working? The cooling loop. It's working. Look at this cooling loop. I would also like to replace all of these wires with conductive wires just to make things more efficient and better looking. I'm also going to put down a bunch of power transformers for that. I want a few wires going into the base though, so 1, 2. Then I won't need this contraption over here. We're running low on water. I'll have to pump in all of this water into here. Well then, power has been replaced here in the base fully. And apparently you need a refrigerator, a powered one, and chlorine to get fully preserved food, because, well, everything here gets stale, which is not good. So we'll have to work on a proper fridge system. Well, I will do that soon. Need a liquid lock on that as well. And nobody's making petroleum. What is going on? Yeah, I need more operators right now. Batteries gotta go here. We can now change all of this. Now I can just deconstruct all these batteries. Yes, I can leave this area for sculptures. And now I will connect all of these power lines, and the core is already starting to look much better. So what I've done is I've replaced all the power here with mostly conductive wires. I might do this later, but I have sent off some power lines over here. I have set this one transformer to power our oil production, so everything is looking good. I mean, it's all set up. So what I will do is I need some water in the base, so let me just plumb this. Well then, I also want some slicksters here. Can we get those? The core here is nice and beautiful. Finally got water coming in. Oh no, we have some salt water that cannot mix in. I will need to research liquid-based refinement process to get that salt water filter, and I think I will actually deconstruct all of this and just start water receiving everything here, because all this heat will be unnecessary. Let's see here. Nolt is at level 8 athletics and level 12 for Link's lover. Well then, cycle 231 or day 231, and we are essentially done with the middle game. I mean, we're getting a lot of steel, iron to steel. If only I could get more operators. None here. And we've also researched. I'm just going to go for every single research here, won't mention it. And even with all these things here, it's still a stable, as you can see, so you can put in all of these industrial things. Oh, Iceman is super productive. Look at him. Let's see here. Will this work? Yes, it will. We have polluted water and salt water coming in, and the polluted water gets filtered into the sieves, and everything else, which is salt water and normal water, gets into the desalinator. And as you can see, it's working wonderfully. Now that is 39 Celsius, but it will be enough. And I guess I can open up this polluted water vent now that we have this. I will need a few more natural gas generators, I noticed. Here we go, more polluted water as well. We have so much natural gas, I don't think we really need the petroleum generators. What you can do is simply cut it off like this, instead of disabling it, I just noticed. Just cut off the automation wire to the batteries, and yeah. And at a certain point now, you see the carbon dioxide, it prevents the polluted water from giving off gas, so that's pretty good. And now we're filtering that out up here. Water is finally included. We also have a slickster here I want. Can it survive here? I think so. So what you will need to do is make a critter trap. That did not trap it. Oh wait, we did get the slickster. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, can we get it in here? Ricara, let's see here. Well then, I got another operator. So we cannot do digging, but I mean, who cares? There will be no more blocks in this map soon, so welcome donuts in. We will have you go straight into operating, of course. Now, can I make the fridge? I needed to do this a long time ago. Essentially, just get one of these things. I will fill this up with chlorine. Already almost done. Now we'll need a lot of water, and I need bleach stone in here. So eventually I want to move the mess hall into here, the great hall, and make this a kitchen, I think. Here we go, filtering it out. Oh, it's getting nice and warm in here for the slickster. Let's see here, what is it doing? Oh, look at that. Wait, is it actually extruding oil? Oh, it has already been groomed. Well then, one more slickster would be good. We have an oil biome over here we can use. I will need a storage bin here and start placing down a lot of chlorine, bleach stone. Now, unfortunately, my dupes are going to get a bit wet when they come in here, but that is alright. It's officially a vacuum in here. Deconstruct. Get all the chlorine. Here we go, bleach stone. And now I need to change up some automation. Going to have to make all the refrigerators in here, bunch of them. Now it does look like a lot of power, but with power saver mode it's only about 20 watts per fridge, I believe. I'm going to deconstruct this kitchen for now for a short while, turn this into a real kitchen. We have muck root here. No, that never spoils. I'm going to make some renovations, get some mess tables in here. I'm just going to have one fridge here with barbecue. Have that at a higher priority. Yes, so they don't have to go in here for food all the time, get soaping wet. Here we go. This is the new Great Hall. I'm going to slap down some paintings if I can. Ooh, another operator, Steve. Welcome, Galaga Hero. We will have you, of course, do engineering. We are 14 dupes strong now. Yeah, I forgot to install ceiling lights here. They operate in the dark technically now. Let me get some new food items. I would also like to research this gourmet meal preparation and spice grinder and everything. So it's pretty simple with the shipping now. All I've done is rerouted it, so meat goes into the kitchen, barbecue goes into here, except it goes into a receptacle instead of being dropped to the ground. I would also like to make the base more beautiful with gold tiles. Just make a bunch of sculptures all across the base. Another thing I can also make is a geotuner here. So this thing is huge, but if I place this down right here, for example, I would also like to move my research room maybe down here. Shouldn't be a problem. I will need some lights though. Everything is working now. Great. I would also like to construct a gas range. Look at this thing. I'm also going to research all of this rocketry stuff now. Let's see here. So we have this polluted water vent here. I can increase its water output, but it also increases the water's temperature, so it's going to go active in 6.4 cycles. Let me just open it up then. It's nice and warm. Oh my goodness. A molten larva egg. So what this is instead of crude oil, it produces petroleum, so we don't have to use the refinery. I would like to use incubators for this, so if we can get some of those, and it's nice and warm in here. Oh no, we got chlorine. Oh no chlorine. I will have to get that out of the system. I will need more atmosuit docks. Let's see if I can get another grooming station. The problem is, as you can see, I don't have much space. It's getting quite hot in the base. Look at this. Ooh, we have geo-tuned here. Here we go. It will output water now soon. 3.2 cycles. Can I make this a ranching station? Let's see here. Is this enough room? Need to make it one tile shorter. I think we can fit 3 stables in here somehow. Ooh, no more power. I guess that took quite some time for the natural gas to get exhausted, but now we have petroleum generators kicking in. There's too much space up here. I can only make 2 stables. We have 86 hatchling eggs. Jesus, but we want molten larva. Oh well, for now we can also get larva eggs, but I need to capture some more of these things, so let me mine. I only have 3 tons of steel. That is nothing. Let's see here. This next activity, 13 seconds. Jesus, we have so much polluted water coming in. I am coming for you, slicksters. I will set up some critter traps. Ooh, look at this. Incubator. Well then, got the molten larva. Look how cute that is. Just get that in here. Petroleum. This thing excretes petroleum. Great. Well then, I also want to get to the surface, so let's do this. Just dig straight up. So we have an egg here that we do not want. A long hair larva egg. I would also like to dig over here, which is quite far from the base. We're soon in space as well. Oh my goodness. So I have discovered a volcano. Oh my... I can actually make, a petroleum boiler with this, which would be absolutely insane. If I'm doing that, then I will have to clear out a sizable area around it, and we also need to excavate this fossil. Let's see here. It appears that this creature's DNA was once used as a kind of genetic storage unit. I can demolish it. Well then, I also have to get this ancient specimen soon. Oh, space, look at that. Our food is actually going down. This is not good. Insufficient resources, iron ore. Well then I guess, yeah, we're missing lime. How much steel do we have? 6 tons, need more. Apparently you cannot pump petroleum into this oil refinery. I thought it would just go through, because if you try to insert water into these water sieves, then it will just output on the other side without damaging it. I got one more pawn here, Bubbles. 9 machinery. I think I will take her. I mean, she's pretty good. Welcome loan. I think I will have these dupes just do this for now. They are going to be so slow in their atmosuits. Well then, let me dig out some space for this volcano and start constructing it. Well then, this is the start of it. Have to first vacuum out the entire section. I still have a lot of dupes just running. Their athletics is going up. Link's lover here is already at 16. What the hell? I'm also going to get a few, we have transit tubes here we can use. There we go. Got some transit tubes. Drag that all across here. No more power. Oh, now I see what the problem is. Apparently all the crew, the petroleum, only the small bits here are coming through. And I also want to expand the base soon. So I would make this a nice rectangle here and make a few more rancheries. Here we go. Look at this. Now seal this in and simply start venting like the Among Us. Vent all of this out. Get a glimpse of this volcano. Volcano Raw 22. This thing outputs... Oh my. That is a lot of good stats, I think. I've never done this before. Well then, I guess it's time to construct the rest of this thing. Here we go. This is the beginning of a great petroleum boiler. So far, so good. Vacuuming all of this. Oh, this is a vacuum here. Let's see this. That is quite the volcano right there. Now I have to analyze it. Now I need to deconstruct every single ladder. This sedimentary rock will melt into magma though, these ladders, so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. All of this has been mined out. All of this has been constructed. Look at that. Here we go, volcano. Oh my, erupts in 4.7 cycles. I can start this thing up then. Going to get a few gas pumps, mini gas pump. Well then, hopefully we will be done before this first starts erupting. I need so much space for this thing. Look at this iron volcano. Liquid magma. Let's see here. How are we doing with our skills? Athletics 13, athletics 5, athletics 17. So I think Nolt and Link's lover are done here. Goodbye, you can go out into the real world. You can integrate into society. Now I have to build the rest of this thing, which will be a bit complicated. Looks like I will need a robo miner. Here we go, robotic tools, but I found this design from GC Fungus, so petroleum boiler, so be sure to check him out if you want to build this, because I'm just copying him from YouTube. I have him on my second monitor, so let's do this. Here we go, halfway done here, and magma in 2.5 cycles. I also need more atmo suits, as I said earlier. Could really get to making some. We finally got the robo miner here. I'm making everything out of steel. Oh my goodness, rising pressure erupts in 1.4 cycles, and this is also a vacuum in here, so let's deconstruct. 0.5 cycles until this erupts. Here we go. Let's see this. Liquid magma. Jesus, that's a lot. And this will also melt. Look at this. 1700 Celsius. Now it's idle and will erupt in 17.9 cycles. Jesus. Now let's fill in the gaps here, and this is almost done. And now it's all a vacuum. I think it's done. Oh no, I forgot. I need a little bit of crude oil in this tile right here. Well then, this is done, I believe. Now, all we need to do is wait for this. I should also set up the sensors correctly. Well then, I've set up all of the inputs here. Well then, now I need to pump in some oil throughout the system, and the petroleum has to go back. I think I will have all my petroleum storage in here. Well then, the next task would be space, no? And also maybe explore the rest of the map, but I'm just going to complete this, and then we have to wait 14 cycles to see this in action. Oh no, I have so much polluted water here. We have so many slicksters now. Look at this. Mechatronics engineer for Galaga Hero and Donuts in. Look at that. We have 4 mechatronics engineer and 1 more coming. I only want the molten slicksters now though, so they the rest will have to go. Oh yeah, the water tank is filled up, so that's why we cannot store anymore. Well then, I need this water gone, so I will just store it right here. Looks like everything has been constructed. Jesus. What I can do is actually change the geotuner to the volcano, plus 150 Celsius, but more mass. Oh well, this thing also goes dormant soon, so this will not be very active. We also got a bunch water coming in. I would also like to expand the base, so maybe I should do that. So another thing that I noticed was that, well, I was wrong about this change per cycle. I thought it was getting restored, but it's still rotting at 5% per cycle. So I believe you need to get this to -18, a fridge, a freezer. So while we're at it, I'm going to expand the base and make a cooling loop around here. So let's work on that. I'm going to need aqua tuners and steam turbines. And I think I'm going to change the schedules here to add 2 more downtime. If you remember, this is just so they can get home earlier and eat earlier. So let's do that. More morale as well. What the hell? This cuddle pip is want hugs? Oh my goodness, I've never seen this. So here I will have my new fridge. Instead of refrigerators, I will just drop it on the floor. Of course I will need a lot of power. I will bring this thing over here. Time to start this up. I made the fridge here, the freezer with chlorine. It's going to have chlorine. And then here I have 2 cooling loops, one for, of course, this, and the other one is for the base. Let's see here. So we have water here. I want another layer so we can make this a vacuum. Let's see here. I'll need some salt water. Actually, I feel like not much is happening. More work, no downtime. Okay, maybe I'll remove 1 bar of downtime. Well, then I think a bunch of our people are good. 9 athletics, not too bad. You are free. And let's see here. Lone is now mechatronics engineer. Everything is looking good. We need more Atmo suits. Now let me see if I can make the cooling loop around the base. Let's make it out of lead since we have a lot of that. Well then, this is the blueprint. A huge cooling loop. Well then, let's work on this, dupes. Well then, a few days later, still constructing. Everything is looking good. Let's see here. We have enough water. So now we can close this off and start this thing, right? Well, I would like to do that, but I need some liquids in the pipe. So crude oil for this, since it's going to be -20 and then 21 Celsius around the base. So maybe polluted water. Well, then steam turbines incoming. Well then, before day 300, most of the infrastructure is in place. So let me just do this and start pumping in some liquids. And then hook it up like this, should be good enough. And now the cooling loop should work. Anyways, temperature management is going to be complete, or it has already been, but it has been 300 days here in oxygen not included. Yeah, as I said, I mean, we completed this, we completed our petroleum boiler, the volcano will go up in 36 cycles, and well, space is next maybe. Anyways, if you want to continue on this safe file, consider becoming a Patreon member. Anyways, thanks to my Patreon members, and if you're bored, and watch this video next.